Welcome to Mahler's Mods, ladies and gentlemen. So, this is the Fire Phoenix. It's a copy of a Valkyrie. No exaggeration. I won't even front you or anything. It's a clone of a Valkyrie. I did end up tuning this Valkyrie though, and when I opened it up, I found out something that was very interesting. Really, very, very interesting. People talk about IP theft and stuff like that. Well, I'm starting to look at IP theft as natural iteration. You know what this is? This is the Lima from Freedom Blasters. Okay? No exaggeration. This blaster right here is the previous, before this one. I can pretty much prove it, and I will. First thing, let's start with the magazine. Okay, it's an angled mag, just like these, just like the ones on the Valkyrie. Absolutely. The only difference is the mag release on the Lima is on this side, and you pull it straight out. It's a straight ergo blaster. You may say it sounds weird, but really it works well. You can do it with one hand. It was actually very ingeniously thought out. Notice the priming bars up here, same as the priming bars here. The only real difference is the catch, the spring load, and the mags. What China does is, because I've talked to a couple Chinese creators, that's the one good thing about the NIC is that you meet all different kinds of people. Well, what they do a lot of times is that they'll make a mag to match the aesthetics of the blaster. This is the best way it was explained to me. That's why you get a lot of proprietary mags. Now, this blaster will take 18 round angled Talon mags. You just have to load them backwards like the Lima. But that would also put the magazine release on the Lima. It would need to be on this side. What China did to fix the problem was they just made their own mag release and just used regular magazines. It's a pretty ingenious thing. I mean that they did that, but the only real difference is really, in all honesty, is just the spring load and the magazine release orientation. Other than that, and maybe a little bit on the catch, but other than that, this blaster here, the Lima, that is. You people want to talk about IP theft and stuff like that. Keep in mind, there's only so many ways to make a blaster. Okay, there's literally only so many ways. No matter what you people may think, there's only so many ways to make a blaster. This is the Lima, okay? It is basically, this blaster was made a year before the Valkyries came out. A year. There's not many people that have these blasters because of the creator. Notice he has a lot of people who don't like him in the community, so he just stopped designing blasters or whatever. But before he did, he made a bunch of his files free. This is one of them. So, I'm not saying it's a 1-to-1 copy or anything at all. Don't get me wrong, because there's more than enough shell aesthetics and stuff to change it. But it's pretty close. I'm thinking that the Lima here is the father of this blaster here. So the way I'm going to look at it is that China takes the very best blasters it can find and it makes them their own. Whether if it's with injection molding them or anything, do it. Is it wrong? Yes and no, but what are you going to do? There's not much you can do.
Yeah.
Is it wrong that you take from a creator? Yeah. But think about it. There's only so many ways to own a blaster, and unless you start patenting everything. But again, China has no patent law, so it wouldn't matter. Trust me, it's always going to happen. But I seriously believe that this blaster here, the Lima, is the father of the Valkyrie. And with the way it's set up and everything, skinny pusher, the whole 9 yards, that's exactly what it is. They even perform about the same. This one performs at 200 FPS. This one performs just over 200 FPS. It's rather interesting. the way I look at it is that this is a natural iteration. Okay, it's the next generation of this blaster. Maybe some people in the community should do that too. But in any event, thank you for watching my comparison between the Lima and the Valkyrie. Until next time, this is Molly's Mods signing off.